So I've been sitting here for the past week trying to kind of plan out my yearly state of the collection video where I dive into all the watches I have. That'll be sometime in December. But it's gotten me thinking about the one watch that I regret selling. And I didn't even sell it this year, but this is the watch that I regret selling the most out of my collection. So the watch is the John Mayer Casio. The one I had was the original reference 6900. It was the black one. I'll put up the pictures here. I work in music. I'm a big John Mayer fan. I play guitar also. I thought it was really cool to see a brand like Hodinkee, John Mayer, who is involved with Hodinkee, but to see the combination of my world of music combining with my world of watches. So I pounced on the opportunity to buy this watch. Loved it. I think I paid like $180 for it. Of course, my industry, music, layoffs all the time. So I get laid off sometime, I think in 2020 most likely, or 2021. And I throw this watch on Reverb. Not thinking much of it. I put up like some stupid number. It was like $700. Someone buys it immediately. And I was like, oh, wow, I like just 4x'd my investment in this watch. That's absolutely incredible. So I happily sell the watch. And I don't really think much of it. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. One off, done. And then they keep making these watches. They make two more of them. Now there's a whole set you could own. Then now Ed Sheeran is making one. Already came out. And Casio's now discussing how they're going to put out more of these with other artists. You know, obviously hindsight is 2020 or whatever the saying is, but I do wish I kept that watch. It was a really special piece, not necessarily to me, but I think to kind of introducing a new level of watches to watch collectors, or maybe people who were just into music or into John and were slowly figuring out what Hodinkee was. And I wish I stayed in that world longer to realize that there's something that was going to be special about these projects. You know, obviously, I'm sure a lot of people see them as just hype pieces and the ability to sell a fairly standard G-Shock for more money than it's worth. But I think someday people are going to look back and think more highly on those. And I definitely said that in my review of the watch that I'll link here. But I definitely mentioned the resale value of it. And it was something that I was obviously always thinking when I bought the watch. But I don't know if I really anticipated 2-3 years later sitting back and being like, man, I really wish I kept that watch. You know, this channel was very new at the time. And I pounced on it because I was like, this is going to be cool to review this and it's going to blow up. Obviously, it didn't. I wasn't nearly big enough to even sway views on the channel yet, but it was a really cool piece. And I do really wish I kept it, you know. I kind of just wanted to share that story because I know a lot of people have watches and a lot of people in these days, you know, you lose jobs or you need money and you sell things. But really just make sure that it's something that you're never going to regret. Because I don't know if I can get another one of those now without paying a stupid amount of money. So I just wanted to share this little look back on, you know, the watch that I regret selling the most. And it is the John Mayer G-Shock, the reference 6900. So if anyone has one that they want to sell me for face value, that would be cool. Hit me up.